Hello, I'm Michelle Wilkinson, movingnaturally.co.uk. This morning I'm giving a mini taster session of my mat movement sessions, and the anatomical theme is the spine. We're starting in standing, and it might be nice to give the bones of the spine and the neck some self-touch. So using your finger pads, pressing in here, feeling into the different bones. And then we're going to take this down to the lower back. Again, pressing in, feeling into the bone, giving the amount of pressure that feels comfortable for you. And then now, if we come to the sacrum, this is just below the lower back. There are 5 fused bones here. There's some stimulation and rubbing. And then we'll just let that settle. And imagine below the sacrum here, your tailbone, made up of 2 to 4 vertebrae that are fused together. Release the arms. Take one leg forwards, one leg back. And we're going to imagine that we're pushing weights. Use the hands, but the power of the movement is coming from the tailbone. So pushing through the tailbone. And then we'll drag the weights back. Push and return. And I'm going to explore that again on the other side. So the other leg forward, the other one back, bringing the arms and really finding the power through the tailbone, pushing away. Push. And bringing that back. So see now if there are any movements you'd like to make with your spine. You might be aware of certain parts of the spine. You might have a sense of the whole spine. Waking up our spines. So we're now going to bring some movements into a sequence that engage the range of movement of the spine. And we're going to have wide feet, so we have a strong foundation. spreading toes, soft through the knees. I'm going to bring the arms up. Let the pelvis come forwards so we extend the spine. I'm going to bend the knees, bring the arms down and flex the spine. To come up, we bring the spine forwards. We take an arm and we sideways bend and back. We take the other arm, sideways bend and back. Softening through the knees, spinal twist one way and then the other. So we're going to flow through the sequence again. I will do it from the side. So we're going to bring the pelvis forward, extend, then bend the knees, flex the spine, bring the pelvis forward, all the way up, and here we will sideways bend, sideways bend, returning, spinal twist one way, and then so for those of us when we're online and we don't have a webcam, we now adjust our screens so that we can see more clearly ourselves as we move closer to the earth. And we're going to come down to sitting. However, coming down to sitting is for you. And you can sit with your legs length forward. You can have them crossed. So finding a comfortable sitting position for yourself. And then tuning into the spine and see if you can have a sense that it can grow both up to the sky and down to the earth at the same time. And I'll show you from the side as well. So a sense of really growing up through the spine energy continuing through the head, through the crown, and then all the way down through the tail to the earth. And we'll settle in a sense of growing to the sky, to the earth. You might be aware of your breath. Let that melt away. But hopefully we can keep the sense of growing in the spine. And we have a sequence of movements here in the sitting. We're going to start with the legs lengthened out. And we're going to flex the spine. So really take the growing of the spine, let that come down only as far as is comfortable for you. So if you're comfortable here, just settle a moment, tune into your breath. And then from the base of the spine, and curl all the way back up. And we take the hands a little to the side, a little behind. And we're going to extend the spine. So this might be where you're comfortable. Some people might want to really push the weight of their body through the hands and the heels and come up into a rise here. Bring that down. I'm going to take the left leg and let it bend. Come over. I'm going to, with the right arm, wrap that round. The extended leg has a flexed foot if you would like. If that doesn't feel right for you, just let it hang out. And then we're going to allow the spine to rotate as far as is comfortable. You find yourself looking somewhere over your shoulder. And if the eyes are softly, whether they're closed or open, focused onto the horizon, this will help the growing of the spine upwards and downwards. And bring that back. Cross. Let that lengthen. Then the other leg. Cross it over. Wrap around. Spinal twist the other way. I'm going to come back round. I'm going to uncross. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together. And you might find that your knees can be in different positions. You know, find one that feels comfortable for you. With the soles of the feet together there. And again, have the sense that the spine can grow up to the sky and down to the earth. The hands just where they're comfortable for you. You might even want to take them behind and support the growing upwards and down. And then for our sideways bend, we're going to take the left leg out and bend towards it. And bring that back. The left leg comes in. As that comes in, right, comes out, and we bend towards that. So just finding a comfortable bend for you. It'll be different for us all. And then we'll bring that back in, ready to flow through the sequence again. So we have the flexing back, the extending either with or without the raise. We have a spinal twist. We have that spinal twist then in the other direction. Rotating back, letting, if it's comfortable, the soles of the feet come to connect towards each other, hands where they're comfortable for you, and the sense that the spine can grow up to the sky, down to the earth. And then we're extending a leg to support us in a sideways bend. Bring that up. And then we'll find that on the other side. And bringing that in. From here, we're going to, with bent legs, support ourselves at the back so that we can start to roll down through the spine. We've got the tailbone. And just say up. And we can adjust by bringing the lower arms down from the sacrum into the lower back. And all the way down onto the floor. Here we're going to let the legs lengthen and bring the hands onto the belly and tune into our breath. So you may feel underneath your hands a gentle rise and fall of the belly in response to the in and the outflow of breath. And we're going to now let that breath awareness melt into the background and follow through a sequence of movements here, lying on our back. I'm going to start by bringing the one knee up, then the other knee up. If it's not comfortable with two knees up, you could have one knee up and then change over to the other. But if it's comfortable, both knees up. Lengthen through the back of the neck and give yourself a hug there. You might find there's some pulsatory movement, but just we'll press the spine into the earth. And then we'll pause. Keeping the legs bent, we'll place one foot down, then the other, back hip width apart. And we're going to slide the hands up towards the knees at the same time, curling up the head, the neck, the shoulders. Flexing the spine. And we're coming back down. The arms can lie along the sides of ourselves. And then from here, I'm going to push with the feet, the arms, the shoulders. And let the tailbone come up, the sacrum, the lower back, and then as much of the rest of the spine that wants to come up. And then going from the upper spine, just peeling the vertebra back, down. All the way back down. Now we're going to lace the fingers together, place them underneath the head. We're going to take the knees to the right, let the head turn to the left for a spinal twist. And then we'll bring the knees back to center and the head, and then turn the other way. And then we'll come back up, release the hands, and we can flow through the sequence again. So we have kind of knee press. The feet come down, hands to the upper thighs. Sliding up, coming back down. Arms to the earth, pressing through the feet, the arms, the shoulders, extending through the spine, and lowering it back to the earth. Placing the fingers underneath the back of the head. Knees one way, head the other. Back to the center. Knees one way, head to the other. Back to the center. And releasing the arms, placing them somewhere where it's comfortable for you. Let one leg lengthen down. It really doesn't matter which one. And then you're going to push. Yeah, push with the foot of the bent leg. And allow yourself to roll over onto your front. So finding your place of comfort on your front. Some people might need to have a cushion to support this. Some people might find they need to be a little bit more on their side if it's not comfortable on their front. And then adapting to suit your own body. So once you've arrived in your position with the focus through the front of the body, connect again into your breath. And letting the breath awareness melt into the background. And we're going to, the sequence here, start with extending the spine. I'm going to bring the arms to the sides of the body, resting either on the chin or the forehead. And then if you draw in your abdominal muscles and your buttock muscles, let the upper body lift as far as comfortable and then back down. Now we're going to place the hands underneath the projecting hip bones. I'm going to let one leg slide and rise and lower. I'm going to let the other leg slide, rise and lower. This will create more of an extension in the lower spine. I'm going to bring the hands to the head, rest the forehead on the hands. For the spinal twist, we're going to take the legs out, let them bend. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet, possibly fully connecting, or it might be more on the side. See what's comfortable for you. And then we're going to slide the left foot down the right lower leg and turn the head to the left. And slide that back up, turn the head to center. And this time, the right foot is going to slide down the left lower head and we'll turn the head to the right. And slide back up. Take a pause. And then lower one leg. You might need to adjust for the kneecap. And then lower the other leg, adjust for the kneecap. And we'll flow through it again. The arms to the sides, bringing the abdominal and the buttock muscles together. Raise to extend the upper spine. And the hands come under the hip bones. Let one leg lengthen and rise, lower. The other one lengthen and rise and lower. Bringing these hands back up, resting the forehead, taking the legs wide, bending, meeting the soles of the feet. And then we're taking the right foot down the left, turning to the right, back up. Then the left foot sliding down the right lower leg and turning to the left. Coming back up, lowering one leg, adjusting kneecap, and lowering the other one, adjusting the kneecap. We're now going to flex the spine by drawing ourselves into a fetal position. Finding how this might work for you. So you might be very low to the earth. You might find it's more comfortable if the pelvis comes up higher. It could be in this position, or you could be lower down. The arms could be forward, they could be back. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And as the spine curls around, reflect. Just see if you can tune into your breath. You may feel a subtle rise and fall in the back surface of your body. You might even feel some movement in the spine itself. And then we're going to let the breath awareness melt away and reorganize our bodies to hands and knees. Now in hands and knees, sometimes people like to have a flat cushion here or a folded towel to support the pressure through the knees. So here on hands and knees, just have a little rock forwards and backwards. Feel the weight transferring down through the bones of your body into the earth. And then take a pause. I'm going to let the spine arc one way and the other. Take a pause. And then if we move our hands a little bit further forwards, we're going to see if we can extend the spine. So it might be, this is where you're comfortable, it might be that you can lower the pelvis and extend. And come back. You're going to let the toes go under. And then we're going to push through the hands, the toes, and see if we can come up into this position. Noticing what happens to the spine. And go all the way back down. And for our spinal twist, we're going to slide the hand through and place the side of the head and the shoulder to the earth. Here you might focus in on your breath. You come back up and push through the hand. Ooh. Bring the other hand back. And then the opposite arm, thread that through. The side of the head. Shoulder comes down. Connecting into our breath. And then returning so that we can flow one more time through those movements. So we have this one, so you might just come a little way there. You might find it's comfortable for the pelvis to come through. Come back, let the toes curl under, up, returning down, threading an arm through. Come back to thread through the other side. All the way back, hands and knees. And just see if there is any movement your spine would like to make now. Parts that feel tight, parts that feel loose, hot or cold. Feel how the head is an extension of the spine. And let that settle. And return to sitting. And finding for you what's a comfortable sitting position. So again, the legs could be long. They could be crossed in some way. So if we come back to the sense of the spine growing up to the sky and down to the earth. Connecting us with the world outside, upward and downward orientation. And then noticing your skin and what you can feel on the skin, the temperature in the room. There might be a breeze. And what are you feeling now in the flesh of your body? Are there tight bits? Are there loose bits? Feel colder in some places and warmer in other places. Do you have any itches or tingles? Maybe you can feel the torso moving in response to your breath. Maybe in the air and circulating in your nose, there is an odor. What do you smell around? And in your mouth, you might have a taste. And through your ears, the sounds from my space and your space. What's happening outside these internal spaces. And if your eyes have happened to close, which we often do to focus in, just let them open and just receive the colours, the light, the shadow, the shapes. The different textures. So I'd like to thank you for sharing this mini taster session. I hope that I get to move with you both for either an online session or in a studio setting. Enjoy the rest of your day.